All right, we're live. We're live. We're Gucci's. We're Gucci's, my guy. But this is definitely going to help right here. All right, so as always, what's up? Let's go ahead and get it popping. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Double CC, no Chanelli. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Cornelius Gore, aka Cornelius the Conqueror. All that good stuff. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that, but let's get right into it. It's been a while since we actually, locked in and actually did a solid stream, but here we are. We got like 3.5 hours. Honestly, I'm not gonna be up here for 3.5 hours. Okay, I like you guys, but I don't like you guys that much, and we're not gonna do that. All right. So as always, ooh, I'm so glad. I am so glad I just caught myself because we was about to dive right into this, and we got a lot of stuff to deal with today. But before we get into that, um, gots to shout out to what's his name? Biker Daily. Shouts out to Biker Daily and shouts out to Speed Racer 14. Rang, rang, rang. All right, y'all guys get three hungs in the chat. So if y'all not here right now, then y'all can watch it back on the playback. But shouts out to y'all too. Y'all the realest ones up here. I don't care what no one else says about you two. Y'all are real ones. Y'all solid and y'all hold it down. So again, shouts out to Biker Daily and to Speed Racer 14. You guys know who you are. Appreciate you. Love you guys. This is the most important announcement of your entire existence. So if you're not here and if you miss it, then sucks to suck. But yeah, you really dropped the ball on that one if you're not here right now. Or at least if you didn't watch it back on the replay. But this also, in addition to being the absolute most important announcement of your life, is a part two of yesterday moving out. Now we already touched on the most important. Why is my microphone tweaking? Stop motion movie. Shouts out to you. All right, you know what? Third shout out of the night. Shout out to Biker Daily. Shouts out to Speed Racer 14. And shouts out to Stop Motion Movie. Came through with the biggie. Man, Hort. I thought y'all they thought they was gonna catch me slipping. All right, look, hey, shouts out to you in the chat. All right, the microphone just died, but you know me, I stay ready. You got to keep it P, and I got to back up. Y'all can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good. All right, we're live with it. And honestly, yo, we just sped ran through like 5 minutes. I said a whole lot, and I'm not gonna repeat myself. So we moving on. Y'all free Diddy. Y'all are absolutely wild. But in the great words of what's his name? Hey yo, I know this receiver is on. Hey yo, why this? Nah, y'all tweaking. See, I know y'all tweaking right now because look, green light. We're good to go. We are good to go. Y'all cannot be serious right now. We just said all of that, and then y'all gonna say, "Oh, we can't hear you. The microphone's not working." Are you serious right now? Are you serious? All right, put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Y'all tweaking. All right, I'm not believing y'all. All right, so we're gonna keep it pushing. Anyways, y'all free Diddy. That was wild. I mean that's your fault. But also, hey, look at what the money make a bit do. That's pretty wild though. If you got $1 billion, I guess you can do whatever you want. Moving on. Moving out, growing up. Wait, okay, that was rule number one, and it was rule number four. Starting today, okay, and for the remainder of my life, we are officially retiring the word retard. I'm sorry to say that, okay? And it saddens me deeply because retard is actually my number one favorite word. Okay, I absolutely love using this word. But because of certain personal and political decisions I've made in the past week, we will be retiring this word. I will not be using the word retard any longer, even though a lot of you niggas are retards. Sorry, sorry, okay? We cannot use the word retard. I have great respect for people who are mentally ill or have mental disorders. So, out of respect for them, even though I don't even use that word in that context or anywhere close to it, I'm just talking about those niggas, okay? Not those people, but still, we will be retiring the R word and not saying it here ever again, okay? Because it is highly offensive. Not to me, I don't care, okay? But to a group of people that I absolutely love, I will not be using it anymore. And if you guys use it in the chat, I'm I'm just gonna give you the boot, okay? I don't have any more patience. All right, I try to be cool, I try to keep it p, but you niggas is weird, so y'all gonna get the boot, and I will never see you again or think about you ever again in life. What would happen if God destroyed Satan? Absolutely nothing. The world would still be in the shitter. Why? Because y'all niggas are evil. Even with Satan gone, there would still be, diabolical niggas here and plenty of demons to, keep the pot stirring. But, just take Satan out of the equation, take all the demons out of the equations. You niggas are so effed up where we don't even need Satan at this point. He just sits back and just observes and just, eats his popcorn with the rest of his homies, He over there chilling with what's her name? Lilith and Baphomet and Moloch. And these niggas ain't gotta work because y'all niggas is doing all the work for him. Y'all are absolutely y'all humans turned into demons, okay? He don't need to do nothing. Y'all do the work for him. So you take Satan out of the equation. We still got y'all diabolical niggas to deal with. What would happen if God destroyed all evil? Then you would be done, okay? You would be absolutely cooked because he might just start with you. Okay, your ass is evil. God decided to get rid of all evil. That means every human being on this earth would just vaporize, myself included. Okay, so it's probably not in everyone's best interest if God just decides to, just up and Thanos snapped not half of the universe or the metaverse, entirety of it. He decided to do that. Yeah, we all would be cooked. Doesn't The Trinity doesn't make sense. Okay, this is a personal incredulity fallacy. Stop saying this. Okay, just because something doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean that it's not true. It might just be that you're too stupid to understand it. Okay, I know it's a foreign thought, but you should have thought about it. Can women be priests? Absolutely not. Dog water. Shouts out. We already did the shout outs, but hey, because I like you guys so much, shout out to Biker Daily Hung. Shout out to Speed Racer 14. Hung hung. You get two hungs. And shout out to Zoe in the chat. Hung. And shout out to Stop Motion Movie, my number one fan, even though I never even seen you before, bro. Anyways, moving on. Um the most important saying you'll probably hear all year is this: there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, I repeat, there is nothing wrong with you. Okay, I take that back. Maybe there is something wrong with some of y'all. Okay, some of y'all might actually have some mental illnesses, but for your average Joe out there is nothing wrong with you. You're just broke. Man, the homie told me that this past weekend completely changed my life. You've got to look at yourself from various aspects, okay? Your spiritual level, your physical level, your mental level, and also your financial level, your money. These are all things that make you you and that might be attached to you in some way. If you neglect one of these areas, you're going to be in the shitter, okay? Just saying. If you don't got a spiritual life, you're not going to be tapped in with the most high, and you're going to suffer and most likely end up in hellfire. If you're not taking care of your mental, people will put you in a crazy house. If you're not, taking care of yourself physically, eating right, exercising, you're going to get diabetes, you're going to develop cancer. Okay, this is all common sense. We know this. If you're not focusing and taking care of your finances, your life will be sugar, honey, iced tea. So all of this stuff is very important, all of these different categories. But, your money being the least of these things is still very important. Okay, so the spiritual is definitely number one. You got to be like this, locked in, twizzied up with God. Next, I would say your mental and then your physical. No, no, no. Let's flip those two: physical, then the mental, and then your money. Last, okay, but definitely not least, but last. Okay, not as important, but still important. Both up in here, you, Baratsky. What are you doing? Going on another class trip, bro? Why are you always dipping? Moving on. In about 32 to 35 hours, I will be taking my final, my first. I guess you could say a both. Um, yeah, yeah, no, no. Actually, I take that back. Okay, I will be taking my first ever confession in about, what time is it? 6, 12, in about 16 hours. Okay, and then in another, let's say, 33 hours, I will be having my confirmation. So you guys, I know, give it up for me. I will be Catholic in about 33 hours ungefähr. Just let me do stuff, dog. No, that's not happening. Come back. Okay, because we need to sit down and talk about how you've been moving for, this past month. You've been moving real shiesty, man. Power is about to die. We're on 20%. Okay, so this stream is gonna end whenever 20% goes out, okay? Because I'm not charging up my phone for you guys, okay? Y'all aren't that special. Don't idolize these celebrities, bro. I mean, I guess y'all niggas are kids, bro. But look, half of these celebrities that you guys like idolize and drool over and like um yeah, they're gay, okay, and they're like into like some really weird stuff, and they don't really care about you, you know, and they're humans, okay, they're human beings just like you, just like me, okay, and also don't idolize me, okay, don't. Me, okay? Get off my meat. Okay, I don't appreciate that. My microphone's still on. All right, it's still on. We are good. Uh, when you go and take a hot shit in the toilet, it stinks. The same with your favorite celebrity, okay? When Kim Kardashian goes to the toilet and takes a hot shit, do you know that it stinks? When what's his name? Travis Scott goes and takes a shit. Do you know that that shit absolutely stinks? When Sabrina Carpenter goes to, her toilet or, wherever she defecates, when it comes out of her booty hole, do you guys not understand that it stinks the same way that your poop stinks? So there's nothing special about any of these celebrities except for, they just got more eyes on them. Okay. They're still like you. And when you actually sit and analyze it deeply, you'll see like, half of these niggas aren't really even that talented. Right? There's like millions of other people out here way more talented than them. They just happen to know the right people and catch the spotlight at the right moment. But yeah, they're human beings, bro. You stop meat riding everyone. Go figure out who you are and live your life and become great. All right. This is the reason why I don't debate on TikTok anymore. Okay. Used to debate Muslims. That was boring. Okay. Used to debate Christians. Not Christian. I shouldn't say Christian. Used to debate prods. Okay. Be more specific. That was annoying. And I don't know if they're the most annoying group, but definitely they're probably like up there, like number two or three. Most annoying people to debate is atheists. Especially, I don't know how to categorize them, but they're just like really, really dumb group of like atheists. And they really think that they're on to something. But here's the thing, when you sit and listen to people talk, they reveal themselves, and 9 times out of 10, you see how stupid most people are. Like, the more that I learn, the more I realize that, yo, I don't know anything and that I'm pretty stupid. So I've accepted the fact that I'm not that smart, even though I know some things. All right. But, people will go and they'll read one book and be like, I'm a scholar now. And they're absolutely dog water. Debating with atheists on TikTok makes my ass itch. That's how I feel about it. Okay. And the reason why I don't do this anymore, various reasons, all right? But here's the gist of my last conversation with one of these guys. So they said something to the extent of like, "Oh, your God is imaginary, is invisible, so he's imaginary." This was my honest to God. This was my reaction when they said that. Bro, are you serious? Y'all, you're absolutely retarded. Like, that response made me retarded, right? I didn't even have the words to like create a good comeback just because it was so ridiculous. He said, "Invisible is imaginary." Are you serious right now? Bro, have you even sat with this thought for like a good minute and really thought this through? Right? And this, I realized so much, just from talking to like thousands of people on like 2 years, that 8 times out of 10, these people's IQ are so low that it will never click for them. So you're just wasting your time, you're wasting your breath, and you're stressing yourself out. I say 8 out of 10. It's probably like more like 9 out of 10. But then you have those occasional trolls who just are angry with themselves and they just want to get a reaction out of other people, to give themselves a little dopamine boost because their life sucks. But yeah, man. He said If it's invisible, it's imaginary. Because I can't see it, it means that you're imagining it. It's not real. All right. So, what about air? Is air imaginary? Because you can't see air. What about gravity? Is gravity imaginary? Because you can't see gravity. Or what about Wi-Fi? Can you see the Wi-Fi signal? That allows you to get on the internet, or is Wi-Fi just a made up concept? Wi-Fi is not real, you guys, because it's invisible, so it's imaginary. But the thing is, these people are so fragile and sensitive that I couldn't even get one word out. Every time I would begin to like start my sentence, they would just mute me. But the stupid thing is that you can unmute yourself, right? But then they just mute you again. So y'all just playing this like, you know, tag, this back and forth tag of mute, unmute, and they're so insecure that they just sit there and just mute you the whole time. It's so annoying. So the conversation just sounds like this. I chop 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 chop. So then just like, you know what, whatever. And then I think eventually they booted me. I wasn't up there for that long. I'm never on anyone's panel for that long. Magnetic fields, radio waves, time, thoughts. You can't see any of these things. Are they imaginary? That means that they're not real. Hmm. Atoms. Yeah. See, this is why I say it's a waste of time. These people need help. I come, on people's profiles and lives, to help, to give, information, but it's really a waste of time because these people are so dumb that they just will not be able to ever understand. Moving on. Stop beating your meat. Okay, it's absolutely disgusting. I know it feels great, but you're a dirtbag. You're just a filthy dirtball. One thing to note though, okay, next time X and XX scene or Pornhub scene or RedTube scene or Brazzers or Evil Angel or UJizz, whatever it is that you guys use now, or your Twitter links, right? Or your Reddit pages, whatever is your go-to. Before you load that up, just keep in mind that I mean, unless she's like a bona fide like celebrity corn star, right? If it's just like some random video that you're watching, keep this in mind. That young lady that you're watching, or unless you're, into like MILF or GILF or DILF, videos, right? Keep this in mind that that young lady that you might be watching could have been trafficked. Okay. Not everyone that you watch in a video is a willing participant. Some of these young ladies or young men, whatever you're into, have been forced to do this by their pimps, their P's. Keep it P, you guys. Always got to keep it P. When we say P, we're not saying, hey, keep it pimping. We're saying keep it player, okay? Stay cool, calm, and collected. Keep everything kosher, okay? But pimping hoes, pimping children, women, really, that's not, excuse me, that's not fresh, okay? That's highly problematic. It's immoral, and yeah, you're a piece of trash. But next time you're at your bathroom sink or in the shower, or in the bed, you're trying to make love to your pillow. When you're watching that corn scene, just remember that this girl might be underage. Okay, how many girls lie about their age to a dude when they're trying to get it in? How many 30-year-olds have, accidentally slept with like 15, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds because they lied and said that they were 18, 19? And you guys don't think that this isn't happening on porno shoots? That these girls just say like, "Yeah, I'm 18, I'm 19," and really they're like 15 or 16, might even be 13. 13, might even be 11. You guys don't think that this is happening? And as much videos and filth that you guys consume, you don't think that there was a chance that maybe you consumed some of this underage videography? Or, maybe that's what you guys are into because you guys are, or, all the perverts out there that aren't, on demon time and they're just, trying to catch a nut. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that, yeah, some of these corn scenes, these women could have been sex trafficked. Some of them are. And some of them might actually be a lot younger than is what's being advertised on the actual video, right? Because there's a whole category that says teen, and the assumption is that these are 18, 19-year olds, but very easy to just slip a lot of those under the radar. So yeah, you're beating your meat to like 14, 15, 16 years old. So I'm just letting you guys know. Okay, next time y'all load up some porn videos, stop wanking off. Okay, go find Jesus Christ. Um, go take a shower. Go get washed in the glorious blood of Jesus Christ. You you need God. Okay. Because you probably can't do it on your own, especially if you've been beating your meat for like 10 plus years. You're gonna need some what's it called? Some supernatural help. Okay. And then after you get your mental straight and get your life straight, then find a good woman and settle down. But that might take a while. But first, go find God. Okay, moving on. We don't have to say that because no one's here right now. All right, you guys. That's it. Yeah. Stop watching corn. Go get your money up. But don't, be like hyper focused on money. All right. Money is important, but it's not the most important thing. Okay. But you still need to go get your money up because it doesn't feel good to be broke. All right. And that's coming from personal experience. All right. Homie to homie. Mm, go do something with your lives. I'm outie. This has been fun, you guys. I'm back.